You know what this is, right? 2016 Honda Vezel hybrid that came for the hybrid battery preventive maintenance. Before we take out the high voltage battery, of course, we're gonna have to take out this. Let me see. Here it comes. And there we have the high voltage battery system. But in order for us to know what is the real condition of the high voltage battery, the first thing you gotta do is you come into the ventilation, then of course you see what's going on. Unfortunately, the air ventilation system of this battery, it's not without any filter. The other problem is this customer came to service the battery a couple of years ago, but he's still using shiny emerald. That's why it's so sticky and gets absorbing all the material. Now what I want to do is I want to open up everything and let's check out the condition of the high voltage battery inside. Here we go. It's in 3, 2, 1. Oh, look, this is the complete battery inlet. Now there is one problem with this Honda Vezel. The cooling fan does not blow inside the battery, but the cooling fan is actually the last component, so the fan actually sucks out from the battery, which means that the dirt doesn't come into the cooling fan, but directed to the battery cells. Let's check it out. Extract all the battery inlet. It's right here. There it is. Now it's time to see inside the cells. All right. I wonder, is it dirty? Those are the marks that I've been doing with the scope right in there. Look. That is supposed to be shiny blue. Look at how much dust is coming inside. Yeah. Which means we're gonna have to open. Before taking out anything, of course, the first step, we gotta disable the high voltage system. In order to do that, we have to take out the service plug, which is located right under this one hand. Let me open it up. Here's the interlock, and here's the main connection. So we could say the high voltage system has been completely disabled. And we can now open to the high voltage battery system. Guess I came to disconnect the 12 battery and look, the positive was slack. All right, everything is loosened. Look, I can now push the high voltage battery and take it outside. Yeah, look, I'm gonna bring the battery into my lab. Okay, here it is. But while the battery is in the table, well, one of the main important steps is of course right here. Look at the cabin. Yeah, all this kind of crap usually comes from inside the high voltage battery. So we're gonna clean everything in the cabin. We're gonna clean the suction ventilation, everything from the vehicle that's right here. Filter no kind of crap, but we're gonna clean everything. Open up the high voltage battery. And we're gonna leave this as good as new. So yeah, Honda Vezel hybrid battery service. If you want to know more, stick around for this. I'll see you then. Bye bye. Don't forget to subscribe.